All right, here we go. Here's the difference between the stock battery tray receiver box and the new battery tray servo saver. I'm assuming that these spots here would be to put the receiver. When taking these parts off the tree, you can just tell how it comes apart. It's just really well molded, good molded plastic. The quality feels good. But yeah, so I'll definitely have room for a receiver here. I'm gonna hold off on this stuff. And just go ahead and put this new battery stay on. It'll utilize the 4 screws that came for the stock. This will all be set off to the side, as well as this. Who knows, maybe there'll be another build. So here it is, installed on the chassis. And there's the old one. So this little kit here came with the servo saver too. I have not installed it. I'll wait until I need to either do some major maintenance or replace the servo. But at least for now, it's this far along on the chassis. I took the wheels off because I decided to go ahead and run a different set. So once those arrive, you'll see what I got. I also got the anti-roll bars, or sway bars, as well as the top plate. So I got a carbon fiber plate for this and this. And I decided to change the body. So I got new body posts because I just wanted to have fresh ones to start over with this new body idea. And I'll share that after I install the next batch of parts. Alright, the next batch of parts came in. We'll get these installed and check back. These are all the parts that I've replaced so far. I think I'm going to start with these top plates. Next, I'm going to put the wheels on. This is looking really good. So this is what I installed. I didn't get these parts. I don't think I'm gonna. We'll see. It's not really necessary. So but we'll figure out how to get these installed. Come back to it. So I just removed one of the sway bars, and these screws fell right out of here where the pivot balls would go to the A-arms. And while it was in the package, I was a little curious about that. And those screws are to hold it on top of the diff box. So that's pretty interesting, the way they package that. A little unexpected and clever, I think. But yeah, so those balls right there on the A-arm, front and rear, are where the sway bars pop right onto. And then the screws that are in the packaging here. That's clever the way they did that. There's a good use of space. Anywho, so yeah, we'll get these installed and see how it is. Looks real good. Top plates, battery tray servo saver, rally wheels, sway bars, conversion kit. This is what's left over from all the swaps. Shocks and shock tower, servo mount, servo saver, A-arm hinge pins, or hinge brace, whatever you want to call it, replacement front drive shafts, and then the pivot balls and some extra screws. The extra screws that came, let me say that differently, the extra bolts that came on the rear plate originally before you swap the pivot balls over, ended up being used in the battery tray mount. So you do end up needing to use some of the original hardware for some of the parts that you swap over. So just keep that in mind when you're doing these parts upgrades or conversions, whatever you will. So yeah, this car looks really good. I'm excited. The last part I'm waiting for is the body posts. I probably could mount the body and get started on that, but I want to have fresh posts just to do it right. So that'll wrap up a part 2 of this series build, and we'll see you on the next one and reveal the body. So thanks for checking this out, sticking along with the process. And the progress of the build. It's a really cool car. The bottom of the plastic chassis looks cool too.